Silicon Valley. We're so glad you're here.
Good morning again. Welcome to Plug and Play in Silicon Valley, the world's largest incubator. We are very excited to be hosting our event here. My name is Vic Ahmed. I'm the founder of Innovation Pavilion. And this is our second annual demo day that we are hosting today.
Our next presenter is AdKiosks, Peter May. Welcome to the stage.
Morning, everyone. My name is Peter May, and I'm the CEO of AdKiosks. And I'd like to talk to you about our platform that we've developed. I want to talk to you about the core concept that our product and platform is built on. Currently, there are two ways to make money on the internet. There is, you do it through selling a product or service, or you sell an ad to drive people to that product or service. And right now, you have to click on an ad to go to a particular location to buy something on the internet. What we do is we take those two opportunities and we bring them together into something that we call AdCommerce. And what AdCommerce does, it's the intersection of advertising and e-commerce into the same space. So let's see how current online ads work. Right now you see an ad that you're interested in and you click on it. And what happens? It takes you to what we call a landing page. And that landing page can have information about the product. It can allow you to buy that product or service. You can watch a video. You can take a survey. You can do all sorts of different kinds of things on the landing page. But you had to leave the site that you were on, and you don't know what you're going to get when you get there. How does an ad kiosk work? Well, an ad kiosk is a new type of ad that you place inside of an ad space, and it has all the products and services of your online store in that particular location. And when you click on that particular ad, you get a mini landing page. A landing page inside of that particular ad that has the products and services in that particular space. And when you click on, and within that space, within that same landing space, you can actually purchase the product or service that you're looking for inside of the ad kiosk. So let's address the traditional problems that you have with current ads. Currently, you only have one product per ad. With an ad kiosk, you have an unlimited number of products per ad. Traditional ads are static. They just have an image or a video or whatever, but they're linked and they take you to another location. With an ad kiosk ad, it's fully interactive, and you can search, sort, preview. You can even buy and share that particular product or service within the ad kiosk ad from inside of an ad kiosk ad. And then, obviously, the visitor has to leave the site in the current iteration of ads, and with an ad kiosk site, you stay on the location that you happen to be at. So let's define a little bit more carefully what an ad kiosk is. It's really an ad delivery platform, but it's also an entirely new type of ad. It's one that can contain an unlimited number of products, it's interactive, and it's transactional. It lowers the cost of each sale, and it keeps buyers on the publisher's site, which makes everybody happy. The cool thing about ad kiosks is they're also responsive, so whatever ad space size is available for that particular ad, it will adjust itself to that size, all the way from a little 180 by 250 IAB ad, all the way up to an 84-inch touchscreen. It can automatically adjust itself to that space and present the products and services into that particular location. So it gives you a sense of the different ways that ad kiosks can be laid out. So we have different types of ad kiosks. There's really two different types. There's what we call a list view. And so it's scrollable and searchable in that particular space. And when you click on an item, it shows you a card. And that particular card is that mini landing page. And you can have all those different information that you have in that particular space inside of that card. Or we also can hit the little double arrow in the upper right-hand corner there and expand it to about a 3/4 screen kind of Pinterest-like presentation. We call it a board view. And in a board view, when you click on a particular item, it brings up that card in a little bit richer version so that you have that ability to do that. And in this particular case, you can save it to your cart, or you can actually purchase that product right there inside of the board view. When you close the board view, you're right back to the site that you were on. You never left the site that you started with. So what's our target opportunities? We've tested ad kiosks in all three of these particular markets, and the opportunities in all those spaces are absolutely astronomical. But we've really started in the retail space, and then we also recently completed an opportunity within the sports and entertainment market, and we'll be soon doing something in the automotive space. We have traction. We just completed a test with the St. Louis Cardinals in Major League Baseball over the summer, and we'll be continuing that with as an authorized vendor starting in April. And we also have a channel relationship with our first channel partner, a company called Traxia, that has a software platform for consignment stores. And then we also have 2 upcoming market tests with major payment processors. In fact, we've signed strategic agreements, partnering agreements with as of last week, with WorldPay, the largest payment processor in the world, and also with the sales arm of First Data, the second largest payment processor in the world. And they're going to be testing our platform next year, trying to drive 1,000 stores online using our platform each. So, who do we compete against? Well, AdKiosks really competes against, we call it complementation. It competes and it complements all these different opportunities. Right now, it complements web storefronts, because you can take your existing web storefront and expand it out into the marketplace. But it also, if you're competing against other storefronts, all of a sudden you can compete against them in that space as well. Same thing happens with banner ads. We compete against banner ads, but we also complement them because we enhance those banner ads. We compete against Amazon and eBay because we aggregate stores, but we also complement primarily eBay. Amazon not so much, but they're definitely a competitor in this space. And then Facebook and Google, where our product runs great inside of Facebook. In fact, that's the first place most customers take our product and put it into the Facebook, on their Facebook page, because we complement what Facebook does. So how do we make money? We make money 2 different ways. We make money right now by selling a subscription to the service, and then we also take a percentage of transaction fees that we generate through our platform. So the formula is very simple: 10% for physical goods, 30% for digital goods. We also market through our channel partners, so we're developing large channels to drive products and services directly through AdKiosks. And then we also have a couple of direct salespeople that we're focusing on large corporate customers and enterprise type customers for private label licensed versions of our platform. So currently we're looking for $550,000 to jumpstart our business and to get really begin to scale the platform. We believe that we can get to profitability within 12 to 14 minutes. 12 to 14. That would be nice. 12 to 14 months. And the number sounds a little bit odd because we are using 50K of that, 550K, to pursue 3 additional patents. We have a patent pending currently on our platform, but we have some really exciting opportunities for additional platforms that we'll put on top of our platform, making them very defensible in the future. So that's kind of where some of those dollars are going to. We have a really seasoned, talented team. You'll see Jeff Marlowe here and Paul Hyrent. They're both in the audience. But we have a great advisory team, including a guy named Ewan Barnett, one of my best friends. He's also the co-founder of Carfax, and a couple other folks that are advising us both in the technology space, the retail space, and blockchain space as well. So, in summary, this is our value proposition. To publishers, to online sellers, and to customers, all three of the people that we work with, they all get value out of this particular platform. For a publisher, for an online seller, we extend their marketplace. That's what we really, really do well. We take somebody's marketplace and extend it out to 1,000 locations. Instead of having one online store, all of a sudden you have thousands of online stores. For publishers, the big thing is we keep people on your site. They hate it when you have to click on an ad. Fortunately, they get compensated. Otherwise, they wouldn't support your ad in that particular space. But now they can keep people on their particular site. And then for customers, they don't have to leave the site that they're on. And products and services are brought to them. In the future, in the near future, we'll have personalized versions of AdKiosks that bring groups of products and services into an AdKiosk space that's designed just for the person who happens to be on that particular page. So that's AdKiosks. If you're interested in learning more about our company or investing in the company, we have for you you can stop by our booth and we'll give you a key to our business. And what this key does is it has all of the information you'd want to know about investing in our company. including pro formas, including business plan, all the different videos. Everything that you want to know is on this particular key. So feel free to stop by our table, and we'd be happy to share one of these with you. Thank you.